All right, it looks like Blake just sent us live, so we'll go ahead and get started. And hopefully as people join us, they'll go ahead and get comfortable and just jump right on in. So my name is Kristen Coughlin. I'm an admission counselor here at Mount St. Joseph University. And today my role is just going to be to help moderate this panel and kind of facilitate the discussion. We have a bunch of lovely participants today, so I will let them all introduce themselves, maybe just starting with Sister Karen, if you could just tell us who you are and what your role is at the Mount.
My name is Sister Karen Elliott. I'm the Director of Mission Integration at Mount St. Joseph University. I'm very excited to be with you today.
Awesome, thanks so much for being here. And then we can move on to Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle Arnold. I am the Assistant Director of Mission Integration. I am a double alum of the Mount. I got my bachelor's in English from here, as well as my Master of Arts in Religious Studies in 2019.
Awesome. Thank you so much for, yes, absolutely. And then to Monica.
Hi, I'm Monica White. I'm a sophomore at the Mount. I major in liberal arts and a concentration in religious studies, and I'm a mission ambassador.
Awesome. Brittany.
Hi, I'm Brittany Snap. I'm a junior at the Mount. I'm studying secondary education for integrated sciences, and I'm president of Interfaith Club.
Awesome. And we'll move on to Colin.
Hi, my name is Colin Matt. I am a senior here at Mount St. Joe. I'm an education major, and I am one of the leaders of the Fellowships of Christian Athletes.
Okay, Trevor.
My name's Trevor Tomey. I'll actually be a fifth-year senior at the Mount this year. I play football. I also help lead FCA, and I'm majoring in mathematics, finance, and accounting.
Perfect, thank you. And then last but not least, Renisha.
Hello, everyone. My name is Renisha Carter. I'm a junior at the Mount. My major is biology with a minor in forensic science, and I'm a part of campus ministry.
Wonderful, and thank you all again so much for being here. First, I'll just highlight, obviously, we have such a wide range of students with different interests involving campus ministry here at the Mount, as you just heard. So no shortage of how to get involved. I'm going to go through a list of questions that we've kind of come up with ahead of time, but if you have any specific questions for us throughout, you should be able to interact with the chat box there on YouTube, and someone will let us know that you've got a question for us. But first and foremost, probably the question I hear most frequently from prospective students that I'm working with is, do you have to be Catholic to go to the Mount? So I'll direct that question first to Sister Karen and then to Monica. So what do you say? Do you have to be Catholic to go to the Mount?
Absolutely not. Because we're Catholic, we welcome everyone, people of all faith traditions. We welcome people who are seeking a faith tradition or people of no faith tradition. It's part of the teaching of the Catholic Church and the faith of the Catholic Church that we welcome all people. So we do welcome you, and we hope to see you on campus.
We offer have an interfaith, which meets once a week, and we learn and we dive into other faith traditions. So us as Catholics or non-Catholics can learn more about every other faith tradition there is, so we can respect it and learn and just grow in our own faith while learning about other faiths. So no, you absolutely do not have to be Catholic to come to the Mount.
Awesome, thanks for clarifying that. And then a good follow-up question for you, Monica. Are students required to attend Mass?
No, you are not required to attend Mass, although we do have liturgy services on Sundays, Sunday nights at 7 p.m. It's student-led, there's student music. Anybody off campus, on campus can come and worship in the chapel in the Matra Dei on Sunday for liturgy.
Wonderful. And then kind of switching gears a little bit, do we offer any kind of Bible study on campus? So if someone's maybe not wanting to attend Mass, that's not their thing, or if they want to do both, is there a way to get involved in a Bible study on campus? I'll start with Colin and then Trevor and Michelle.
So on campus, we have a Fellowship of Christian Athletes group, and that's open to all denominations. And you don't have to be an athlete to be a part of the group or attend any meetings. There is kind of parallels between athletics that we make at our meetings. And FCA really helps us build a community of believers together in a safe environment for you to feel trusted and feel heard. And I'll hand it over to Trevor to finish that up.
Perfect.
So yeah, like Colin said, FCA meets once a week throughout the entire semester. Thursday night is generally our FCA night on campus. Usually it's in the evenings, like 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. And it's really cool, as Colin said, we have so many people from different athletics on campus. We have people that aren't athletes that join the club. We have people from all denominations of religion, people that grew up one way, that are now another religion. And it's really just a really cool time to bond. The diversity helps really open each other's minds and things like that. It's really helped me personally grow a lot in my faith, and as well as a lot of other aspects of my life.
That's so good to hear. Michelle, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's wonderful. And we also have another Bible study that's not based in athletics. That's a small group Bible study that meets once a week. During the school year, we were meeting on Sundays after Mass here in the Interfaith Chapel. And now that we're not on campus, we've actually continued to meet over the summer via Zoom. And we go through Bible plans, or currently we are taking a chunk of the Bible and reading it in chronological order of the New Testament. So interesting and fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So definitely a lot of ways to get plugged in if you're looking to get interested in a Bible study. Now, kind of backtracking to our first question about do you have to be Catholic to go to the Mount? Obviously, we established you don't have to be a Catholic to attend the Mount, but then the follow-up question I get a lot is, can I join campus ministry if I'm not Catholic? So I'm going to direct that question to Brittany and Renisha. If you could just, starting with Brittany, tell us, do you have to be Catholic to be a part of campus ministry?
You definitely do not have to be Catholic to be a part of campus ministry. As Monica mentioned a little bit earlier, we do welcome everybody, and I'm part of Interfaith Club, so we really are looking to understand different types of religions and practices and beliefs. So that's definitely a club you want to be a part of if you're not Catholic, or even if you are. We just want to understand different religions and practices. So yeah, you definitely do not have to be Catholic to be a part of campus ministry.
Renisha?
I will have to agree with Brittany that you do not have to be Catholic to join like different events or clubs. Like I know for me, I like participate in Thirsty Thursdays when we have like different service event. Like one day we had like when you write compliments on like sticky notes, you put on the board to like encourage other people around campus, or you make like little small like goodie bag for veterans. So there's like a lot of different events that you can do as a non-Catholic.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing a little bit about that. I do tend to get some smiles and snickers when I mention that we do Thirsty Thursdays at the Mount, because it's definitely not what you think it is. But yeah, just a chance to get on campus and participate in acts of service with your peers, really special. Now, as far as getting off campus with your peers and connecting with a faith background or faith tradition, I know that we offer some retreats. So what type of retreat opportunities do we have available for our students, Monica?
Yes, so we have 2 retreats, one in the fall and one in the spring. They're currently in the works to be reevaluated and to plan new activities that will strengthen your spirituality within yourself and with your peers. Retreats are all grade levels, so freshman through senior. Undergrad, you can attend a retreat as many times as you would like. They're both off campus, different locations. Our fall Rise retreat is at Camp Kern. And our spring retreat, which is now present, was currently held at a retreat facility, but we're looking to change that also. So there's opportunities just to get into small groups, get to know people from the Mount in a way that's similar to a retreat experience you may have experienced in high school. So if you liked your high school Kairos or your high school non-denominational net ministries retreat, these are for you. So you do not have to be Catholic to go on the retreat. They're non-denominational, so we don't even have mass on retreat. So it's completely neutral. You can be any denomination and still be welcomed.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing more about that. Obviously, there's so many ways that people get engaged with their faith or connect with their faith. So I would love to hear more about what type of worship or prayer services that are offered, and I'll go ahead and lean on Sister Karen for this one.
Yes, we're really excited because this year we're going to begin a Sunday evening non-denominational Christian service, and it's going to be led by different people. We're hoping to get some of our student leaders to step up and lead the service. We have students really involved in music, which is great. So they'll be leading the praise and worship music, and that will be every Sunday evening at 5 o'clock. Right before Mass, or it might end up being at 5:30, but we'll let you know the time when we have that nailed down. And we also have an interfaith prayer every week. Right now, we're focusing on a prayer every week to overcome racism. And what we're trying to do through that prayer is really look at the absolute essential nature of diversity and inclusion, and how we as people of faith can create a space in prayer where we can have some really difficult and in-depth conversations. We did that last night. That prayer meets every Tuesday evening at 8 o'clock on Zoom. And it's a fantastic opportunity to learn more about yourself and about others. So we're very excited about that new initiative. And that's something we hope to bring to the Sunday evening service as well.
Wonderful. Thanks for going into more detail about that. Another way a lot of students like to try to connect with their faith or serve their community is on mission trips and through other service opportunities. Renisha, I know you already kind of touched on this with Thirsty Thursdays, but maybe if you could tell us a little bit more about other service opportunities or mission trips we have through campus ministry, that would be great.
The Mount offers a lot of mission trips, like locally and outside Ohio. I know I've been on 2. The one that I've been on last December was in New Orleans, where we help rebuild houses for help people after the Hurricane Katrina. And we learn about the history of New Orleans and the people there, how to help them in the future. And then I did one in Dayton to help with the tornado relief. And we help replant trees and by caging the trees off, and we learn about how we get help in the future when a tornado happened again. So those are the ones I have been on, and they were very great for me and meeting new people at the Mount and getting connected with other faculty and staff like Michelle and Sister Karen.
Awesome. And then Brittany, do you have anything to add to that? Any other mission trips or service opportunities?
I also went on the Dayton service trip, and just like Renisha said, sorry, it was a great opportunity to meet new people and just have better relationships with people at the Mount. And it was also a really great way to see how such a small group of people can make such a huge difference. I think the one day we planted 400, or we made 400 tree cages or something. And I was just amazed at how hard we worked and how great we felt at the end of the day and at the end of the trip. We were all very grateful that we were able to do that and make a difference in our community.
That's so awesome. Michelle, any trips or service opportunities we didn't cover yet?
So there are also a couple that are related to classes that you can take. So there's a class in Appalachian culture and spirituality, and as part of the class, you for your spring break week go and work with the Christian Appalachian Project at their Work Fest, and that's an amazing experience. I loved doing that. It's an amazing fellowship with students from universities all around the United States that come to this one camp, and then you go out and you work in different communities. Um, I got to put a roof on a house when I did that, and that was pretty amazing. Um, and then the other kind of service opportunity, and this is the service of listening more than the service of doing, is related to the Cherokee culture and spirituality class, where you take your spring break week and you go, it's part of the class again, and you go to Cherokee, North Carolina, and you listen and learn from Cherokee elders about Cherokee culture and the rebuilding of the Cherokee community. So those are also both great opportunities.
So great. Now, kind of taking a step back and speaking a little more broadly, I would love if I could just hear from each one of the students a little bit about your background and how you got involved with campus ministry, and also how that's impacted your experience at the Mount. So maybe we'll start with Monica, and then I'll just kind of work my way around the screen to each of you.
Yeah, so I wanted to do campus ministry in college. I knew that for a fact. Like when I looked at colleges, I was straight to the campus ministry because that's what I did in high school. And that's what I wanted to do for my job in my life. So actually, Sister Karen reached out to me when I was in high school and offered me a scholarship. And after that, the program was born, and here I am today. And I've gotten pulled into interfaith willingly. I love it. I'm so thankful for it. And it's just my favorite thing. And once you do one thing, you're going to get sucked into 5 more because you just want to be around the same people all the time. So I highly encourage getting involved if you need a safe community. If you want to just go to a Thirsty Thursday, you literally walk down to the seat and lobby and just start making the service project. So getting involved really changed my Mount experience for the better.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us. What about you, Brittany? How'd you get involved and how has it changed your experience?
I grew up Catholic, so I knew going to the Mount that I would be able to connect with other people of the same religion. But something else that's really important for me is diversifying the people that I'm around. So that's why I was drawn to interfaith so much, because I just wanted to learn. I don't have much knowledge of other religions, and I wanted to change that. And we've really, we found a good community to kind of do that with, and we're all growing together. So I think it's good to have people that are kind of at the same spot as you, but also, you know, some people know more about a different tradition than others, and it's just a great way to learn and make new friends. So yeah.
Awesome. Absolutely. Colin, how about your experience? How did you get involved?
So I was a part of a Young Life group back in my hometown. And I led a Bible study group at my high school. And coming to the Mount, I was really looking forward to that community of fellow believers. And FCA has done a great job of helping me gain a deeper understanding and knowledge of the Bible, and just really helping me in my walk and my faith. I'm very thankful for Sister Karen and Trevor and everyone else involved that have that opportunity here.
Yeah. Trevor, what are you thinking?
So I grew up Baptist, and then when I got to high school, I was a part of FCA, and then I actually went to a different school before I came to Mount, where they also had an FCA group, and I was a part of it. And then I came to the Mount, we didn't have FCA, so my first year and a half here, we kind of didn't really do anything about it. And then the beginning of last fall, our defensive coordinator, Coach Thompson, kind of approached us and threw out the idea. We got in touch with a couple more people, and Sister Karen helped us, and Coach Thompson helped us get it launched. So it's really just been a really cool. It was a fun process getting getting the group on campus, and then it's been even more fun since we've been able to launch it to the whole campus. Really cool because we have, like, I know I personally been able to grow a lot when I lead the meetings and lead the Bible studies, and then there's also such wonderful different perspectives when other students and other athletes step up and lead. So you get a lot of diversity there, a lot of new lessons, and it's just really, really personal and really helped me grow a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think it highlights something that is really special about the Mount being a smaller university, and just having the opportunity to get involved and to help launch new things. There's a lot of flexibility there. So that's a really cool snippet to share with us. And then what about you, Renisha? How did you get involved and how has it changed your experience?
Well, I grew up in a family that was also like Baptist and Christian, and then in high school, I became very involved in community service and done mission trips too. So I wanted to like continue that in college at the Mount, and I would say like upperclassmen like kind of like encouraged me to go to like different events that I made friends with, like Thirsty Thursdays, or when we did like Shantytown, and then like also like Lions for Life, which is a club that I am also a part of, where we talk about bringing awareness about the death penalty and like anything like about like life, like how the point of life is, that we should like all come together and see like how we can like help people in those situations and see like what their stories about and stuff. And yeah, that's how I got involved. Like I love doing service and I want to continue doing it.
Perfect. Sometimes you don't need a reason more than that. That's great. Well, thank you all for sharing those little pieces. I know those are just such personal pieces of your story, so we appreciate you sharing those with us. Kind of backtracking a little bit and taking a bit of a 180, another question we get a lot from prospective students is, do you have to take a course in religion? So I'll kind of lean on Michelle for that one, and you can maybe tell us a little bit about what that curriculum looks like.
Yeah, so you do have to take a religion class, and they're so good. The instructors that we have for them are amazing. So it's not like, I have to take a religion class. So there is a requirement for that. And there's also a justice and common good, which isn't necessarily a religion class, but it crosses that, right? Because in Catholic social teaching, common good is one of the, things that we work toward. So just some of the classes that you can take for that, and they're really diverse, are Intro to Christianity or World Religions, Personal Spirituality, Intro to Catholic Christianity. So there's a variety there. And one of my favorites that I took, and it's one of the upper level religion classes, but it's really good. It's called Life Through Death. And it's looking at how you get to life through that. So it sounds kind of kooky, but it was a really great class. And then the justice and common good, there's a variety. The two that I talked about earlier, the Appalachian culture and spirituality and Cherokee culture and spirituality, both count as a JCG credit. There's eco-spirituality, race and justice, Christian social justice, which is an amazing class. So there really is a variety, and they're very engaging, and they speak to who you are as a person, and they will help you grow as a person. So, yep, you have to take it, but it's absolutely worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with all of that, and would also just say one thing that I always tell students when I'm meeting with them for the first time, or even the second and third time, is us being a Catholic institution, one of the ways that I see that played out so so strongly is in some of that coursework, that common good coursework, that we just really care for our local community and our peers and the people around us, and really strive to impart that on our students as well. So that was really well put, for sure. Now, the last segment we'll kind of talk about is getting onto the Mission Ambassador Scholarship and what that looks like and how students get involved. So I will turn this question over to Monica. Can you tell us a little bit about what it means to be a Mission Ambassador and how do you become one?
Yeah, so the Mission Ambassador program is in its second year this year. So last year was our very first year with our very first group of students. So we currently have 7 students in our year 1 and then a new 9 students coming in as freshmen. So through the process, there's an application. You have to get 2 letters of recommendation and write a short essay response to your spirituality and why you want to be a mission ambassador. And we evaluate those as a team, and then we pray and we discern, and then we choose 10 each class level. So as new freshmen, we'll choose 10 in the next class. And we get together once a month as a big group, and then each week is different for meetings, but we get together and learn about the mission and learn what it means to live out the mission on campus, off campus. We help with events for the Sisters of Charity. We learn deep about the heritage and what it means to live out Elizabeth Van Seaton's mission and what it means to live out the Mount St. Joseph University mission statement. The scholarship is $1,000 a semester, so $2,000 every year. And we're in the works to try to get more money for that and get more scholarship for that. But you can apply online. The application is online. But the mission ambassadors are really there to be a friendly face on campus, to be there when you need them. You should follow our mission integration Instagram, MSJ Mission Integration, and that will keep you updated on all things campus ministry. Every club that we just mentioned, every mission ambassador that we just mentioned is on there. So MSJ Mission Integration is our Instagram handle.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that overview. Sister Karen, do you have anything to add about the Mission Ambassador Award or the program?
Just very little. Monica handled that very well, but we are open to people of all denominations applying to be mission ambassadors. And one other thing that we didn't mention that I want to make sure the students know is if you have an idea or you're passionate about something, we will help you to make it happen. Like we didn't have a rosary group and some students wanted a rosary group, so we started one. No, we didn't have FCA, and Colin and Trevor and Julius came to me and said, hey, Sister Karen, we want to get FCA started. So that's how it got started. I'd love to take all the credit and say it was my great idea, but it wasn't. The great ideas that we have come from the students. So please, if you're coming on campus and you have an idea, contact Michelle or me, and we will do everything within our power to help you make it happen.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So to go ahead and close this out, because I know we only have a few minutes left, I'm going to go off script for a second. So you have not been prepared for this question, but I have a feeling that you'll all answer it quite easily. I would just love if each of you students could just give one piece of advice that you would give to any current high school students who are beginning their college search process. So just like before, I'll start with Monica and work our way around. What is one piece of advice you would give?
Don't be shy to talk to other people at orientation or first meeting people, because everybody is in the same shoes as you. This isn't high school. Like the cliques from grade school didn't come with you. Like this is all new to everybody. So don't be shy. If someone's sitting next to you, introduce yourself. Tell them where you're from. There's people from all over. You're finally getting out of your little bubble. So my advice would be just say hi to someone new every day. That's what I tried to do. Just try to learn a new name every day.
That's a good one. Thanks so much. Brittany, what about you? What would your advice be?
I would say just be open to trying new things. Also, I mean, that's just a great way to make friends and just surround yourself with good people. I think, yeah, just try new things and be open to new possibilities and opportunities.
Awesome. Colin?
I think it's really important to get involved on campus, whether it's joining a group or just taking part of events that are going on, just so that you get to see new people, meet new people. It really makes the campus feel more like a home and not just a place that you're, studying, trying to get your degree. Definitely get involved and it'll feel a lot like home.
Perfect. Trevor, what would your piece of advice be?
I would say make sure you ask all the questions, anything that you could possibly think of, ask before you make a big decision. It's a huge investment in your life, and just really enjoy everything that comes with it. I know it gets really stressful sometimes when we overthink it and things like that, but really enjoy it. It's a big time in your life, and a lot of great things are going to stem from that. So just enjoy it.
Perfect. And Renisha, last but not least.
My piece of advice would be just be yourself and be open to learn new things or join new clubs or even starting a new club. Because you only got 4 years in college, so you better make the best of it and make your mark at the Mount. So just be yourself and just have fun with it. It's gonna be stressful, but you got this.
Yes, that was awesome. That was a perfect ending note. Well, thank you all so much for being a part of this panel today. It's been so great to hear your perspectives and learn more about campus ministry. For those prospective students who've joined us today, if you still have further questions about campus ministry or the Mount in general, please feel free to reach out to either myself, Sister Karen, or Michelle. All of us are here and happy to help you in your journey. So yeah, we'll go ahead and sign off now, and hopefully we'll see you all soon.